Hi everyone, Nick Kratikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor. So I just tried using my Mevo. It was giving us issues, so before we progressed any further, I just said forget it. So I'm back to using my iPhone. So as you come in, let me know if this audio and quality of the video is okay. But what we're going to be doing is something a little bit different. We're going to be designing in the back of a metal pickup truck. And I thought this was really, really cute. And that came from, where did it come from? Kohl's. So let me just adjust my camera ever so slightly. There we go, so you guys can get a better visual. Hi, Denise. Hi, Pam. So as you come in, let me know what the weather was like for you. It was a very crummy morning, and then me and Alex went outside probably an hour or so ago, and it was beautiful. It was like 65 degrees. It was hot and humid. So we have this pickup truck, came from Kohl's. Me and my dad actually went to pick it up this morning. They did curbside pickup in Seabrook, New Hampshire, so that's where we were at this morning. And I thought we would keep this kind of yellow and white and green themed for spring. So I'm just going to cut off the tag. And inside I just have a scrap, well, not really scrap brick of floral foam. This is an extra piece left over from a tutorial we did a few weeks ago. So it kind of fits perfectly. So we're going to use it up. And to secure it in place, we're going to take our hot glue skillet right here, our glue skillet. And then I just have a stem right next to it. So we'll take the brick of floral foam out, apply a very generous amount. You always want to add a lot of hot glue when securing your foam this way. But Alex is off camera right now. She's going to be here helping us with comments and talking with you all. She will be live at some point this week. Alex, pick a day so that we can give them a day for when you go live and create your own wreath. Yes, I'm putting her on the spot right now, and no, I do not care.
What about Sunday night?
Sunday night. Give a heart if Sunday night works for you guys. She's looking at the comments right now, so you better say Sunday works because I'm dying to see her create a wreath. So I placed a generous amount on the bottom. That's going to lie flat on the truck bed. And then we also have hot glue on the side. And we're going to place this directly into our truck and wait for that to harden.
We've got a lot of people watching. We have Pam, Linda, Dawn, Denise, Dorothy. Everyone's saying hi, Nick.
Welcome.
Paula says it looks like it's going to be a cool project.
I think it is tonight. Tonight's going to be a fun project. So look at how cute that truck is. Tell me that's not adorable. They had two different sizes. Unfortunately, this is the only size that they had in stock. Close to me. So we're working with what we can get. So we also have some of this greenery that came from Michael's. It's a little... It looks like boxwood to me, but it also has little yellow flowers on the top. And I think these are going to match the other flowers we're using really nicely. So I'm just cutting these off.
So a lot of people say Sunday works.
Sunday works. All right. She's going to stick to it. She doesn't have a choice.
People also questioning, where did you get the truck?
So this truck came from Kohl's. Weird place to get things. But I always recommend to group members and just everybody in general that... You know, the odd places for supplies sometimes produce the coolest things. We have a curtain and bath outlet near us, and we always go there for just little knickknacks and stuff that work great in signs. So always check your little local stores, Kohl's, Home Goods. Sometimes things are expensive, but sometimes you'll find things that are relatively cheap.
We have Kay watching from Chicago, Sandy from Raleigh. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
We have Jamie from Port Clinton, Ohio.
Thank you guys for tuning in. So in case you missed it, we also posted a home talk tutorial, maybe, what time is it? 8. So like 20 minutes ago, we created a brand new wall decor with home talk. So be sure to check that video out. Let us know what you think of that.
We have Vicky from North Dakota. Alberta from Kentucky, Sharon from Michigan, Donna from Georgia. Debbie says, I wish Ann and Hope would open up.
So she knew exactly what I was talking about. I know. Ann and Hope is the place to be if you live in Massachusetts. Sometimes they have really cool little trinkets that you can add into wreaths and stuff. So knowing that you're a local, definitely check it out. I'm sure you already have. But look, we're creating a nice little bed of this greenery. I do have other greeneries that we can potentially work in, but I'm really liking the look of this one. So we'll probably break down a second bush and add that in as well. But when designing obstacles like this, enhancements, whatever you want to call it, you always want to be cautious as to the amount of product you use. My philosophy has always been less is more, and it's very true for things like this. You don't want to obscure the truck. We would never stick anything in so heavy that you can't see the sides.
We have Judy from West Virginia, Kathleen from Virginia. Lynn says, hi, Nick.
Hi, Lynn.
We have Darlene from Canada here with us.
Welcome, Darlene.
Colleen from New York. Hello. Beth says, hi, Nick and Alex, watching from Michigan.
Welcome, Beth. So these were $4 each from Michaels. But give a heart if you guys like to see other decorations other than wreaths. Of course, we create it all, but not nearly as much as wreaths. But I think it's a lot of fun designing different things as well.
Maria says, I'm loving this truck because I have it.
Oh, there you go.
Debbie says, love the roses and hydrangeas in the metal hanger. On the left of you?
On the left of me. The metal hanger. I think she's talking about the... Didn't we just do... I think she's talking about the Home Talk tutorial. Yeah, that was fun to do. Creating something a little bit different. But let's place a little bit more greenery. Notice I'm also bending some of the pieces to the sides. We don't want to obscure the sides too much, but it's always nice to take a few pieces and have just a few of them cascade on the sides of it. So we'll place one piece here. And honestly, you guys, you could stop at this step and you would have something very pretty for your own home.
Cheryl says, cool idea to lift your glue pot up with the aluminum pans to keep things from dropping in.
I know. So this is what we store them in. Yesterday, Alex put some cookies on a tray. Of course, not the top tray, but everything underneath is fair game.
Mary says, hello, Nick from Tennessee. You can put anything together and make it look good.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
Colleen says, I have a red truck.
Well, red works as well. I think red and yellow is a very pretty combination. It reminds me of McDonald's. That's what it reminds me of. So now we have some of these poppies. I think poppies are the perfect flower for spring. So let's use up some of these. And these came from Michaels. But what do you guys think? This is our 5th live back-to-back. I think that's awesome. We haven't done that in a really long time.
Marianne says, hi, Nick and Alex.
Hi, Marianne. All right, so let's put some of these poppies in. I'm also going to place a little bit of these higher because I think it's really cool having these stick out relatively far. But at this point in time, if you guys don't mind giving this video a like and a share, I greatly appreciate it. It honestly gives me the motivation to keep doing lots and lots of these videos. It lets me know that you like my content, which just makes me want to do more and more of it.
Tasha says, hi, Nick. This is so cute.
Thank you, Tasha.
Deborah says, I'm always in absolute awe of the bows you create.
Oh, you can make them too.
Barbara says, so cool. Laura says, love watching. Beth says, love all the lives you're doing. And Margaret says, you are a joy, Nick.
Aw, thank you guys. What do you think of those poppies? Aren't those kind of fun sticking out like that? I think those are really pretty.
Ashley says, hi, Alex and Nick. Love your content.
Thank you, Ash.
Hey, Ashley. Pam says, wish I could find a truck. From WI. Is that?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I think.
Love your videos.
Thank you. Wisconsin. That's WI, right? We should know this. Alex knows all the states, though. She knows the state song. She can sing it. Maybe she'll sing it for you guys Sunday when she does a live. I'll take part. Let's sing a little bit of it. Ready? Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut. Do.
We'll pause there.
We'll pause there.
That was a teaser.
That was a little sneak peek of what's to come Sunday. How's that sound? Look at that, you guys. Isn't that super cute? I think that's cute.
Lynn says, I like your less is more technique, and your bows are fantastic.
Thank you. Less is more is something that I definitely believe in. You know, you don't need to add a lot of product to your designs. You certainly can. Obviously, we do some over-the-top designs, but not always. You know, more often than not, I think simplicity is key. So now we have some of these white ranunculus. We've added some poppies. Now we're going to add some of these. And for these, we'll just break them up. I have one spray. It's not going to go super far. But just tucking in a little bit of white to break up that yellow.
Caroline says, just did a family room change-up, wondering how succulents would work in a green truck.
That would be really cute. Yeah, we've done succulents in trucks before. I love succulents. They're very trendy right now. So we'll take one piece, place it a little bit higher up. So there's going to be a side that you like more. So just choose the side you like more. Obviously, you want it to be beautiful from all points of view, but there is going to be a side you prefer. And I also love these unopened buds, so I often use those in my designs as well.
Debbie is wondering if you were going to go to the Crafters Convention 2021.
Ooh, I didn't know they already booked that. Hopefully everything will be okay by then. Hopefully everything will be okay by this summer. But yeah, Crafters Convention was a blast. I don't think I want to add these daisies.
Mary Ellen says, looking forward to your first live, Alex. Love California poppies.
Did you guys see that picture I posted the other day, too, of the poppy field in, I forget where in California? A lot of people that were following me also live near that area and say it's definitely a sight you've got to see. I think we'll do without these berries. I don't think they're necessary in this design. But we do have a little bit of this foliage that came from Trends and Gems. Now they are known as the Greenery Market, and I love this. It looks like dandelion leaves to me, which are beautiful in designs, but not so beautiful in your grass. So we'll just add in a few pieces of this.
Paula says, haha, I used to teach my first graders that state song. Is that a six glue
Great.
pot? My husband bought me a very small crock pot, but I'm wondering if the skillet pot would work better.
So I did work with a little crock pot at one point when I first started out, and I quickly switched over to my glue skillet. It was also a very, very, very tiny little crock pot. So this is, I think, a 6-inch. I do have the links on my website in case you're interested in that. This one's been going strong for 2 years. And what's the funny thing about this one, Alex?
It's missing a leg.
It's missing a leg. The day I bought it, you guys, I dropped it and it's missing a leg. So it does kind of lean, but we make it work. I also have mine a very thick consistency. It's a little bit thicker than honey sometimes. And that's just for safety. I don't like having it super hot.
Becky would like to know, how did you start working with florals?
I think I've always been working with florals. Whether it's artificial or not, I've always been a gardener in that sense. I've always been out in my yard fixing things and trying to fix all of the messes my dad and grandmother made in the garden. So it's always been in me. And then, of course, we switched over to artificial as well. But fresh flowers have my heart. They always have and they always will. But look at how much this is adding to it. Just adding a few sprays of this. I think that bush from Greenery Market came with 3 stems. So far we've used 2, and I'm thinking maybe 2 will just be enough. We don't need to overdo it. Less is more, you guys. Less is more. So now we have the option of adding a bow. And when I mean bow, I just mean a simple few loops. So we have this ribbon. Let us know which one you like the best. We have the yellow pinstripe. We have the black and white gingham. That one's kind of pretty too. Black and white gingham. We have a 2.5 inch, which I'm just showing you guys for as an example. We're not going to use that. And then my personal favorite, just a solid burlap ribbon. I'm thinking the black gingham would kind of create a nice pop.
I like the black one.
What do you think? Give some marks if you think this is the right one. I'm thinking we'll do this one. I think this one's pretty. So for this, what we'll do is actually create little steel picks for it. So I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to grab my pick machine. Trying to do it so you guys can see. And I'm going to create a single loop. Let's see if that's the length I want. That's good enough for me.
Everyone loves the black and white.
Of course you guys do. You guys know exactly what to add into these things. So I just created a little single loop. And now I'm going to pinch it from behind and place a steel pick. Like that. So when I add ribbons in my designs, you guys know I can create bows, but I don't feel as though a bow is necessary in everything we create. In this case, I'm not thinking we'll do a bow. Actually, I'm telling you we won't do a bow. I don't think it's necessary, and I think it would distract. So I'm just going to take a few simple loops like that and place them into my design. And rather than cut at a dovetail, we're just going to cut this at an angle. We can decide what angle we want. Let's do that.
Brenda says, so glad I found you a few years back. Love you to the moon and back. Keep the lives coming.
Oh, well, I love you too. I love all of you guys. Your support over the years has just been incredible, and I appreciate it more than you will ever know. So I'll just create another little one. Come back to our pick machine and create a little pick. So this is one of my favorite uses for the pick machine. I don't feel as though it's a necessity. You guys know that I recommend tools that I feel as though we need on a daily basis. We can get by without using a pick machine very easily. So yeah, that just accented it a little bit. Didn't need to go overboard. Now we'll cut, rather than a third loop, we'll just cut a little length of ribbon. And create a little length of ribbon. So now we'll just stick a little piece. And we'll cut that at an angle. So we have 3 little pieces of ribbon right there. And now we'll just do 1 or 2 more on the opposing side. Because as I said before, there is going to be a side you like more than another side. But you do want to make sure that it's beautiful from all points of view. So we'll just take another little length of ribbon.
We have Peggy from Florida watching. Andrew from Tennessee.
Welcome.
Candy says perfect. Eleanor says too cute.
Simple.
Tasha says, Nick, I love this so much. I need to create this for my porch.
Oh, that would be cute on a porch. You could have this on a little wall display too. They do have a smaller version.
Brenda says, in this case, what if you don't have a pick machine? What would you use?
Great question. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. What I would use is I would use a little scrap stem. I have hundreds of these always lying around, and I know you guys do as well. Take a little piece of this, some floral tape, and just wrap it around your stem. So the reason I use pick machines is for stability. So if we have a stem that's not as thick and would melt under the hot glue, I do use my, what is this called again? Steel pick machine for that. Also for things that are a little too short, it does add about ½ an inch or so onto your ribbons or design or picks or whatever you need it in. And then obviously for the ribbons too. So you could also just take a pipe cleaner and manually do this and then add a little stem. It does make life a little bit easier, but not easy enough for me to be, you know, absolutely infatuated with it. It's a nice tool, but it's not a necessity.
Paula says, so unique. Mavis says, so darn cute. Thank you for being there. Colleen says, that is so cute. We have Candy from Pennsylvania watching. Melissa says, you are the reason that I am now making my wreaths and such. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'd love to hear that.
Lynn asks, do you try to make both sides identical?
Nope, I do not. So once I first started out, I would try to place everything very strategically. Not saying we don't place things strategically nowadays, but I was a very big perfectionist when I first started out. And over time, I've realized you don't have to be. Some of our yellow flowers are side by side. I do try to make sure my flowers aren't touching, though. I think when flowers touch, you kind of ruin the illusion that you're trying to go for. But here we have it, you guys. What do you think of that? Give some hearts if that's cute. So cute. I love this. And I think the black gingham really adds a little pop. I do have some bees. Should we add a bee?
A bumblebee?
A bumblebee. Oh, that would be kind of cute. What do you think? I kind of stepped on these. They've been in my shop for a couple of years, but I think that might be kind of cute. Just one little bumblebee. What do you think? A little bumblebee? So I have one of these little bumblebees that we can place in. If if you want to add it, you can. If you don't, that's totally okay too. It's always fun to mix it up a little bit though. What do you think? Cute? All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this. I will see you all tomorrow night with another live. Again, if you don't mind giving this video a like and a share, I greatly appreciate it. It helps us inspire more and more people. But this is the finished little truck that we created. I think it's really cute, super simple, and I think this looks great anywhere. So we'll have a new design tomorrow. Alex will be live Sunday creating her wreath. So if you have any ideas as to what you'd like to see, more than likely it'll probably be like a fall or Christmas one, just because I have a surplus in that right now. So again, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.